Joining us now is John Boyd Jr., founder and president of the National Black Farmers Association. He is also a fourth-generation farmer who works a 1,000-acre farm in Southern Virginia. Thank you so much for joining us. So, what do you make of these new comments by the Commerce Secretary? Is that a relief, or does it add to the overall confusion? How are you taking that in?
I think it adds to the overall confusion. Every time they come out with a statement about the imposing tariffs or part of it's been recalled, or all this confusion right here at planting season for America's farmers. So this is a critical time in this country for America's farmers. They're getting their corn planters out. They want to be in the field, but they don't have the resources. Last session, Congress put in place $30 billion to help America's farmers, and USDA has not dispersed those monies. So we need a complete farm mortgage moratorium until that is done. You can't collect on the farmers and you haven't helped them. And in the president's speech, he said he loved farmers to bear with him, but we don't have time to bear with them. The last time the president imposed tariffs on America's farmers, soybeans, and I'm a soybean producer, went from $16.80 a bushel all the way down to $6 a bushel, and we had to depend on a market facilitation program, a USDA program, and black and the government don't go good in the same sentence. And those payments was delayed to many black farmers, and many didn't receive the payments. So these are some of the things that are facing us right now today as I speak to you. And we need farm operating loans, and that's something that USDA should put out there. And we have an egg shortage, and we have farmers out here in our organization that have vacant poultry houses that they can't get poultry flocks in because we don't have farm operating monies to work those facilities.
So you say you can't afford any sort of disruption, and you're responding to what we heard from President Trump during his speech saying, hey, hang in there, farmers. There might be some disruption, but just hang in there. American farmers survive on the thinnest of margins. How much do prices rely on these foreign markets, China, Canada, and Mexico, buying U.S. farm goods?
Well, and thank you for that question. Mexico is probably the number one purchaser of U.S. grown corn. China, the number one purchaser of U.S. grown soybeans. And when you put a cloud of smoke there, uncertainty over those markets, and the U.S. trade representatives should come out and provide new markets for America's farmers. So we're the first in line to take the blow. And the last in line to take the blow would be the American people when they walk into supermarkets and face these high food cost prices. And then on the lower end, the farmers don't have a real market, so we get the lower end of this thing. And that's what happened the last time. So we need the president. If the president listens to this show, I want to sit down and talk to you so I can tell you exactly what we need right now at this critical time in planting season for America's farmers.
You have the tariffs and also these USAID cuts. How has that impacted you?
USAID cuts. All the employees lost their job. We took billions of pounds of American-grown commodities out of circulation. Many was already bought and purchased, now being stockpiled at these buying elevators around the country. People, we have a national catastrophe. And really, this is a state of emergency for America's farmers right now. You put in all of this chaos, and that's what this is. The president came right into office and caused a whole lot of chaos for the first people in line, the most important people, America's farmers. And he campaigned on making sure that farmers would be put first. And he won probably, I'm going to say this, 99%, especially white American and white farmers voted for this president. And here he is making us pay the piper here at the beginning of planting season. So these are some real issues facing America's farm, and we need the American people to step up and support us right now at this critical time. There are foundations that should be supporting the NBFA. There are companies and corporations that should be supporting us right now at this critical time. The president come in and put all these sweeping changes in, and we need Americans to act in the same manner in a sweeping opportunity to help America's farmers stay on the farm. We should not be losing farmers in this country.
John Boyd Jr., thank you for coming on and sharing what you're going through, and keep us posted. You said you're having trouble getting government loans that are owed to you, so keep us posted on what's happening on that front. Thank you so much, and best of luck to you.
Thank you so much for having me.